What is up, you guys? It is Matty here, and today I am bringing you a Fallout 4 wishlist video. Now, before anything, be sure to check out the link in the description to my previous video. It is my top 10 hidden gems in video games. So, this is Matty from the past. As you are watching this video, I will be on a train heading to New York City to watch the Rangers in their first playoff game. I'm super excited for it as I speak about it, but tomorrow I'll be there and be square, and it's going to be awesome, and I'm really excited. But I made this video in advance for you guys so that I didn't have to skip a day of uploading in order to throw things out of whack. I don't like doing that. So, basically, this is the first episode of the new season. We got some fresh ideas coming in. If you have not seen the recap, I will throw an annotation on screen if I remember. If not, just look up the ultimate recap on my channel so that you don't repeat ideas, so we keep getting new, fresh ideas for Fallout 4. Anyways, this guy sent me a message on Facebook. He sent me 3 very long messages, but the one that really stuck out to me, coming from Eric Anfinson, he says, and this is just one little excerpt of his entire huge message, saying, another really cool idea for me is to add foreign weapons and armor such as Nazi Luger uniforms and Russian sniper rifles, AK-47s, to just give it that post-World War II feel, and add certain quests like from Point Lookout DLC. So I really like the idea of foreign weapons, and something that kind of surprised me that really isn't Fallout. Yes, we obviously do have the Chinese assault rifle, but there really isn't any references to any other type of cultures if you really think about it, or at least ones that come to mind. You know, a lot of them are these post-apocalyptic creations, which are awesome as well, but I would like to see these weapons because obviously we knew that China invaded the US during the Great War, but I find it hard to believe that other countries kind of stayed out of there. So incorporating these other countries and you know, a Great Britain rifle or something, I don't know, you know, I'd like to see that foreign aspect of it. We all know we want to see some type of European theme in Fallout if we don't want the European game in general, because a lot of people have issues with that, because obviously Fallout needs that patriotic feel. Next comes from XX Ballistic 82XX, saying enemies and loot should respawn like in Skyrim. After playing Fallout for so long, the game starts to feel empty. It's boring going into a building that you were in some long time ago, and it's still completely empty. Even better, what if other types of enemy factions respawn there each time you wipe them out, as if they took over the building or area as you wiped out them from the first faction or group? So this is an awesome idea, because alone it's an awesome idea, and it plays into one of our first episodes, I think it was like 5 or something, where we talked about dynamic maps, where there was control areas of factions, and as you fight, different areas turn to different percentage controls, and you have your own faction that you can fight against. And so let's say it's like 50% Raiders and 50% NCR, just for example, and you knock out this building and it goes to 49%. It's an NCR building, you knock it out, you know, you kill everyone there, and they go down to 49%, and the Raiders slide in, and now that goes up to 51%. It's this dynamic feeling on the map where, you know, going back and wiping them out and evening out a side, maybe picking a side to help out, would be interesting. But also, like he says, to keep the game from becoming boring and feeling empty, having stuff respawn, enemies going back in the caves, perhaps respawning rare loot of some form, upgraded rare loot, to kind of give it a deeper loot system so that I can have an awesome weapon at level 3, go back to this cave when I'm level 30 and have this weapon be upgraded with different little perks and stuff. I think that'd be an awesome idea, and I really like that idea, Ballistic. Thank you for that idea. And last one, coming from 8-Bit, I like your name and your picture. He says, personally, I want future Fallouts to have a slower pace. It is far too easy to get to high tier armor and weapons, which makes a lot of the content in the game obsolete. I'll never use a cheap weapon if the game throws an endless stream of laser rifles and microfusion cells at me. So this is a good point. Weapons really diminish pretty fast in this game, and by that I mean the condition. It goes down pretty quick. The weapons can break very fast. But the thing is that they're constantly being replenished more and more by other weapons on other bodies, so you really never have to worry or feel desperate, especially if you're playing on a lower difficulty. Now, I'm not saying bring in a grueling difficulty. That's something I've been stressing a lot, is that I don't want this grueling difficulty, but I do want some form of like, oh man, I gotta really choose my gun battles wisely, and, you know, making me think as I play, instead of, you know, it being another mindless first-person shooter where I run in, shoot them up, pick up their weapons, repair, move on with my life. Or perhaps instead of making the repair skill something where the more you up it, it becomes more repair. Like you can repair more into the weapon, if that makes sense. Instead, as you upgrade it, you can repair different types of weapons instead. So it's not all just, you know, right off the bat, you know how to repair stuff. so that you can get used to the in-game shops where you can actually repair items there as well, and actually allow me to spend caps, because quite honestly, in my Fallout endeavors, I really don't recall many times I spent caps, and that's the honest truth. I always got all my stuff from loot, and I just hoarded my caps. But that is the first episode of Season 2 of the Fallout 4 wishlist video, and it's a good way to kick it off. So I hope you guys are right now posting your fresh ideas down below on what you want to see in the next installment of Fallout. If your comment's awesome enough, you have the chance to be featured in my video like these three lovely gentlemen. Or men, women, thingies, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Keep my discount codes in mind. Other than that, my Fallout lovers, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.